Hope the screen is visible, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So, this is our first session, Bhagavad Gita, the bridge for life. How it is bridge we'll see. So, we'll start with this question, and I want your comment on this. Is stress positive or negative? So, we will be giving you some overview, something which we'll be discussing in this course, and one session will explain the those topics in detail. So, what do you think? Stress is positive or negative? Stress is uh, what do you feel about stress? Please name your this the phone name and all. It will not be good. So attendance taking will be easy. Yes. What do you think? Stress is positive or negative? Let me ask. Then will be good. So yes, Rohit.
प्रभु जी
Yes. Tell. अच्छा है
दोनों
स्ट्रेस
हो
लेना
सकता है
कि
सर।
नहीं बता? अच्छा
पॉजिटिव
दोनों
और नेगेटिव दोनों।
पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव दोनों हो सकता है.
डिपेंड करता है सर किस बात का स्ट्रेस हो रहा है सर।
ओके
इट
ठीक है.
कैन बी बोथ प्रभु जी।
ओके ओके ठीक है. गुड आंसर. सो what we are going to say is yeah, your answers are correct that it depends how you, if you are able to handle or not, and what kind of a stress you are taking, for what you are taking the stress. You are taking a stress for the right thing or the wrong thing, and those things are possible. We understand. But what we are going to discuss here primarily is stress is important. आप कुछ भी करना है ना इस जीवन में, ठीक है. आपको पढ़ाई करना है, आपको जॉब करना है, जॉब की तैयारी करनी है, वॉट एवर यू हैव टू डू, राइट. आपको सोना भी है ना, इफ वांट टू इवन स्लीप, यू हैव टू टेक सम स्ट्रेस. You have to arrange a bed, you have to arrange a place which is actually free from the disturbance, and then uh, you should arrange your leave for you, and then many things are there actually, right. So you want to take care of a child, you want to do anything, you have to take some stress. So that's important and necessary actually. Stress, we can't expect a stress free life in this world. If you want to do anything tangible, stress is required and stress is important, right. So you see here, before the battle, Arjuna is stressed, and during the battle, right, what do you think what he's doing? He's relaxing, and he's stress free. So one kind of stress is there, we are confused, we want to go ahead in some direction, and what to do, what not to do, and all these things are there. But another thing is that even if you start following a path, like I'll tell you simple example that, right, no. So even somebody, like suppose there is an example of job search. Now somebody is doing job search, they want some job. So before the job search, it requires certain amount of checking stress, and when the job starts, do you think that stress is gone? है कि नहीं? किसी को शादी करना है, उससे पहले बहुत सारा स्ट्रेस है, किस तरह की लड़की है, एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल मैच करूं कि नहीं करूं, नहीं तो चला तो क्या हो जाएगा, आजकल समाज में तरह तरह के न्यूज आ रहे हैं, मेरा क्या होगा, करूं कि ना करूं. कर लिया अच्छे से, क्या लगता है स्ट्रेस चला जाएगा? The relationship will not offer any stress, right. So the point is that we can't deny this existence of stress. And during the battle also, Arjuna was in state. It is said that Arjuna was fighting in such a way that how he was moving his hand is not visible only. जैसे पंखा बहुत तेज चलता है ना, तो आप पता नहीं कर पाएंगे कि विंग कहाँ पे है. वो पूरा एक एक ना एक जैसा हो जाता है. वो कहाँ पे विंग है पता नहीं, बिकॉज विंग हर जगह है, बहुत फास्ट घूम रहा है. उस तरह से उसका हाथ इतना तेज चल रहा था कि पता नहीं चल रहा है कि वो मतलब हाथ है कि नहीं है. एंड डू यू थिंक दैट देयर विल नो स्ट्रेस रिक्वायर्ड फॉर दैट? आपके ना चारों तरफ आठ आठ तरफ से ना पूरा जो सैनिक है और जो महारथी है वो घेरे हुए हैं, और आपको युद्ध करना है उसमें, है कि नहीं. एंड देन 1 सेकेंड यू जस्ट मिस, यू आर गॉन एक्चुअली, बिकॉज दे आर वॉरियर्स, दे आर बिफोर यू ना, योर लाइफ ओनली ना, आपके जीवन के पीछे पड़े हैं वो, somehow or other getting chance. So that also was a stress. But what is the difference? That he was able to manage the stress there actually. So what Bhagavad Gita is telling us, that don't expect expect a stress-free life. Stress is required to do something tangible, but what Bhagavad Gita will teach you that it will help you to manage the stress. How Arjuna manage it actually? Okay, okay. Manage stress, don't eliminate it. Don't try to ना अब सब कुछ उसके बाद सब कुछ अच्छा हो जाएगा, पीस हो जाएगा सब कुछ ना. That is not the thing we are talking here, right? Right. So we should manage the stress. We can't eliminate the stress because it will not be eliminated, right? So we have to utilize the stress as you are talking that it can be both. It depends upon the situation for which we are taking the stress. Yes, so again we have to utilize the stress. Don't get utilized by the stress. This is what it will teach you actually. So the next question what we are going to discuss is what causes stress. कैसे होता है स्ट्रेस एक्चुअली, क्यों होता है स्ट्रेस, लोगों को बताइए क्यों.
Pressure of something.
ओके, प्रेशर ऑफ समथिंग. एनी अदर रीजन? करेक्ट. When stress comes actually, now why stress comes? Mm-hmm.
Expectations.
Yes, correct. So it comes by expectations, right? So, you know, so we have some expectation from our employee, from boss, from other relatives, you know. So what happened here is this, if you see, just 1 minute. Yeah. So there is a data, according to newly released data, and then they are saying that number of Indians in US were 17.8 lakhs in 2010, and it has gone to 26.5 lakhs. 49% increment happened. So then there was one person who was asking question to an HR, and HR told that, that the question was why Indians are there, right? Why Indians are there more in US as a working professionals. So they said that Indians have a special qualities that they Indians believe that things do not work. We have to make them work. है कि नहीं? सो ये स्पेशलिटी है इंडियन का, जिसको हम लोग जुगाड़ टेक्नोलॉजी भी बोलते हैं कि ना उनको पता है कि ट्रेन में गए हैं, पंखा नहीं चल रहा है, पंखा नहीं चलता है, नॉर्मल है वो समझ जाता है उसको, बट चलाना है उसको उसको चलाना पड़ता है, पेन लेके उसको थोड़ा सा कर देते हैं तो चलने लगता है. So what we have that this unrealistic expectations are there which causes this stress. Actually, it is called that expectations minus reality is called stress. अब आप रियलिटी के करीब नहीं होते हैं और एक्सपेक्टेशन अनरियलिस्टिक होता है, देन वी लैंड अप इनटू स्ट्रेस, राइट? सो बीइंग ग्राउंडेड टू रियलिटी मिनिमाइजेज द स्ट्रेस. जैसे इंडियंस का ये है देखो ना, उसका तरीका अलग है ना, जिसको बोलते हैं जुगाड़ टेक्नोलॉजी. यू हैव टू मेक द थिंग्स वर्क एंड बी रियलिस्टिक. सो दीज आर सम जुगाड़ थिंग्स ना विच इंडियंस हैव, राइट? सी हियर ना, ये आईना लगा दिया पीछे, घर में लगा दिया, घंटी लगा दी, अगर वो ये काम नहीं कर रहा है तो हॉर्न काम नहीं कर रहा है तो गाड़ी को भी लगा दिया. पॉइंट इज दैट द थिंग्स हैज टू हैपन, राइट? दिस इज द रिकॉर्डिंग हैपनिंग and this the Duracell battery and this. So laptop charger not working. So the point is that this is we have to be realistic. How we have to know how to manage the stress and how to let things work. So expectation minus reality is the stress. So we when we have unreasonable expectations from our boss, our college life or job life or even relationship, we have different kind of expectation which are unrealistic ना, तो उसके कारण से स्ट्रेस आता है. if you start living in real life, the stress will be gone, or we can be able to manage the stress, right? so what creates unrealistic expectation? कैसे होता है भाई अनरियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेशन, बताइए. सो मान लो आपके पास होंडा सिटी है और आपके नेबर के पास ऑल्टो है. तो आप खुश रहेंगे कि ठीक है ना, माई सिचुएशन इज बेटर, आई एम हैप्पी. बट द पॉइंट इज एज सुन एज द नेबर गेट्स मर्सिडीज बेंज, देन देन your peace of mind is gone actually, right? So if you try to analyze, you still have the Honda City which was giving you pleasure earlier, but now it's not giving, because this here comes unhealthy comparisons. We are not accepting the reality. We are not accepting ourselves, है ना? We are just हम दूसरे के हिसाब से अपने आप को फिर ना देखने लगते हैं, मेजर करने लगते हैं कि ना मैं कहाँ पे हूँ, उसके हिसाब से कहाँ पे हूँ. एंड दैट्स देयर कम्स द प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली ना. सो समटाइम वी हैव रॉन्ग डेफिनेशंस ऑफ आवर सेल्फ ऑल्सो. जैसे कि ना एक होता है ना, कोई हस्बैंड है अभी, अब उसको क्या मन में है कि बिकॉज आई एम हस्बैंड आई एम नॉट सपोज टू इवन टच द वेसल्स ऑफ द किचन. दैट इज अनरियलिस्टिक ना. वी आर ऑल्सो होल्डिंग सम आइडेंटिफिकेशन. वी आर ऑल्सो होल्डिंग सम आइडेंटिफिकेशन की ना मैं ये हूँ. एंड देन बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑल्सो वी आर सफरिंग ए लॉट. लाइक एक एग्जाम्पल देना चाहता हूँ कि देर वॉज ए स्टूडेंट इन IIT, and he came in first year, and after some time he disappeared, like he was not there. And then his friends and other people started searching, अरे कहाँ चला गया यार, अच्छा लड़का था, पढ़ाई करता था. And then 1.5 year later he came, and then he told to his friends that actually I went and I wanted to be a guitarist. ना मैं गिटार बजाना चाहता था, और then I learned this. I became famous also. I am earning decent, but my father somehow caught me again and want to put me in IIT. And then his father was so adamant about his job, getting a job, and leave this passion and hobby, whatever you call. So वो बंदा जो उसका पिताजी थे, वो उसके क्लास के बाहर बैठे रहते थे कि भाग न जाए, क्लास करे, फिर उसको लेके जाते थे एंड फिर क्लास लेके आते थे. एंड देन ही वांटेड दैट नो यू बिकम IIT इंजीनियर ओनली. So we have wrong conceptions and definitions about ourselves, about our roles, and about others also, and that also causes the problem. If his father allows him to live in his real world, don't force, then the relationship also will be good, and there will be no stress with both of them, right? So even it can, in case of husband wife also, if they have this unrealistic expectation from others, the other part, then also we suffer, and lot of relationship issue happen nowadays. You can see the state has increased a lot, right? I teach to students, and I say that another misconception what we have in our system is if you are educated you are a good person, and then you are a successful person actually. Now you will be successful in academic fields, right? ना मैं बच्चे को बताता हूँ कि मान लो कि सिंपल सी बात बताते हैं. आप फिजिक्स में कोई चीज हम पढ़ा रहे हैं आपको, मान लो हम आपको बायोन्सी है ना कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा रहे हैं, आर्किमिडीज प्रिंसिपल बता रहे हैं, उससे आप अच्छे आदमी कैसे बन जाओगे बताओ? कोई है क्या? ना here also students are there, I have taught. Can you explain me how we will become a good person just by reading some theorems of physics? Is this link any link is there? Yes, we have here teachers also. Mukul is there. Will you tell Mukul, if we teach some organic chemistry or physical chemistry, some theorems and some concepts, will the person become a successful father, successful son, a, a good employee, a good citizen? Is there any link? He will
No,
have
no, not at all.
he will have a job because of that
Yeah.
academics, and he can earn some money. That's all. The purpose of that education is this much only.
Yes, yes.
So when we have this unrealistic expectation, ki, oh, because he has done some, he's an IITian, he's an IAS person, he will be fit, suitable, and he will be successful in all fields. That's not possible. So we should not have unrealistic expectation from us also and others also. And you can see that most successful people have suffered divorces in recent history, right? Whether it is cricketers or the businessmen we have known. So the point is relationship handling is a different science, right? The academics are a different science. So when we don't have the clarity, when we don't live in real world, then obviously stress will come. So first we should understand that, but the point is that okay, we understood that stress is important. Stress has to be uh, managed, not eliminated, because you can't eliminate even for positive stress, right? Even for positive stress, you have to take some na you have to handle it. Like एक बार बता रहे कि एक व्यक्ति था, उसका ना लाखों का लॉटरी लग गया वो लॉटरी का ये सुन के कि मेरे को इतना लाखों का लॉटरी लगा है, उसी में उमड़ गया वो, मतलब ना, ही कुड नॉट सर्वाइव because of so much happiness. The point is that even if positive stress comes, then also it's not, if we are not able to manage it, then there will be problem. If we will learn in Bhagavad Gita ahead, Krishna talks many times to tells to Arjuna that don't be too much happy in the time of happiness. Matlab, don't be too much elated actually, na? And don't be too depressed when the unhappiness comes. They are stations, they are not the destinations of life. They come and they go. Now, one famous shloka is there in Srimad Bhagavad Gita that, you know, uh, that the happiness and sorrow comes periodically, and they come and they go as the passage of time actually. Na? So a sober person is not bewildered by such a change because they know that it is station. ये स्टेशन पे अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं हो रहा है, गाड़ी चलते रहनी चाहिए, अगला स्टेशन इससे बेटर हो सकता है, नहीं भी होगा तो उसके अगला बेटर होगा, नहीं भी होगा तो ये गाड़ी चलते ना, ये डेस्टिनेशन है, इस पे रुकना नहीं है कि नहीं. If we make the IIT or this particular job or this particular relationship or this particular girl or boy as the destination, that causes the problem. अभी जो कोटा में हो रहा है कि ना, 3 बच्चे का सुसाइड अभी तक हो चुका है. What is their problem, you know? They thought that if this is not going to click in life, this is not going to work, it is worth not living for. It is, no, it is, let us die, let us finish it. Because they made that particular thing, that much particular rank in the exam, or that particular marks in the particular exam as their destination of life, not the stations of life. And that is unrealistic. So Bhagavad Gita teaches us who we are and what all roles we will have and how to justify with the roles, how to live in a real world without having unnecessary comparisons, unhealthy comparisons, and unrealistic expectations and definitions of uh, ourselves, life, and others. So, Albert Einstein says this, right? You might have heard this earlier. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. हमने बहुत बार ऐसा देखा होगा कि ना अपने जीवन में कि हम कोई एक चीज नहीं कर पा रहे, हमको लगता है कि ना हम बेकार है. So we have to understand and identify our strength and then live life based on this, not that what others are saying, right? No? Similarly, so never compare. You are unique. God has, I always tell to my students and others said that God has not made any Xerox copies, same. Everybody unique, and that you have to accept, whether it is you, he is your father, mother, your sister, brother, your child, your now wife. Everybody is a different entity with different sets of likings and dislikings and special abilities. So we should identify that and encourage that. And same thing we should do with us also. Otherwise, we'll end up into problem, and then we also feel that we are stupid if we have not known ourselves and others. So realize over your own potential, right? So another definition of stress is that definitions minus reality is stress. So we have definition, we have defined ourselves and the others in a very unrealistic way, है ना, वो रियलिटी में आते हैं तो फिर स्ट्रेस चला जाएगा. I was giving example of the husband and wife. Now the current scenario, there's not a combined family, right? Combined family, there used to be sufficient people at home. So then there was no need of the family, male person going inside the home and doing the things and stuff. But now in a nuclear family setup, if you have the same definition that identification that I am her husband and I'm supposed to do this only, then there will be problem. Similarly, a wife is there, and she has to also understand. So the definition which we are putting about the ourself and all, that also has to be. So everyone is unique, right? Everyone is unique. So there is a sloka comes in our scriptures. So I'll read it and explain it. Amantram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam, anaushadham अयोग्य पुरुषो नास्ति योजक तत्र दुर्लभम। तो इट ऑल्स दैट ऐसा कोई अक्षर नहीं है ना, अमंत्रम अक्षरम नास्ति, ऐसा कोई अक्षर नहीं है जिससे कोई मंत्र ना बन सके, ठीक नहीं, उससे कोई मंत्र ना बन सके, ऐसा कोई अक्षर नहीं है, मतलब सब अक्षर से मंत्र बन सकता है। नास्ति मूलम अनौषधम, कोई भी ऐसा कंद मूल है, कोई भी ऐसा पदार्थ नहीं है जो नेचुरली मतलब नेचुरल वेजिटेशन में, जिससे कोई औषधि नहीं बन सकती हो, जिसका कोई काम नहीं है, जिसका कोई फायदा नहीं होने का। अयोग्य पुरुषम नास्ति, ऐसा कोई व्यक्ति नहीं है जो अयोग्य हो ना, एवरीबॉडी है सब में स्पेशल क्वालिटी। सो ऐसे जो है ना, कोई भी चीज जो है वो यूजलेस नहीं है, एवरीथिंग इज। सो आई क्राइड बिकॉज आई हैड नो शूज, देन आई मेट मैन हु हैड नो फीट। सो द पॉइंट इज, काउंट द ब्लेसिंग, गॉड हैज मेड एवरीवन यूनिकली एंड गॉड मस्ट हैव गिवन some special qualities to you which is for you, and you can use it. Like even if you see the animals also have special qualities ना, हर एनिमल का अपना एक स्पेशल क्वालिटी है। हाथी जो है वो सबसे ज्यादा खा सकता है, घोड़ा खड़े खड़े सो सकता है, उल्लू लटक के सो सकता है, वो रात को देख सकता है ना, वो अल्ट्रा वायलेट चीजों को भी सुन सकता है। सो कुत्ता ज्यादा ना, उसका सूंघने की शक्ति ज्यादा है। सो एवरी इवन वन एनिमल हैज a specific ability which no other animal have. So how the human being will have no ability which is like he just a useless thing? No, it is not possible. Scripture tell that कोई भी अयोग्य नहीं है. So we have to start counting our blessings ना, कि ना what God has given me, and then if you start counting the blessings, then also stress will reduce, right? So what are the benefits which I have? What are the special thing which I have? You know, what kind of family setup? What kind of location I am in? Then ना हमारे पास एटलीस्ट शरीर के सारे अंग तो हैं कम से कम जो काम कर रहे हैं। देर आर सम पीपल हु आर नॉट हैविंग दैट ऑल्सो, देर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु डोंट हैव मदर एंड फादर, राइट फ्रॉम द चाइल्डहुड एटलीस्ट वी हैव बोथ ना, वी हैव सम फैमिली टू टेक केयर। सो देर आर इनफ थिंग्स टू बी ग्रेटफुल फॉर, राइट? So now your question may be that okay, you understood that about the stress, that okay, we have to manage the stress and we should not be unrealistic living with the unrealistic definitions and expectations. So that I understood, okay, and maybe we'll believe that will happen. Then practically, why I should read Bhagavad Gita? Can it solve the problems of my life? क्या लगता है आपको? किसी को जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है तो भगवत गीता पढ़ने से जॉब मिल जाएगा? कोई डिजीज से कोई ग्रस्त है, कोई किसी को कैंसर हो गया है, कुछ है ना, लिवर प्रॉब्लम हो गया है, तो भगवत गीता पढ़ के ठीक हो जाएगा? क्या बोलते हैं आप? हम्म एनी आंसर? व्हाट डू थिंक? We are now discussing what it will not do and what it will do actually now. What do you think? पढ़ने से होगा? नहीं होगा, ठीक है। सो इट्स इज नॉट दैट वी आर, आई एम नॉट ना प्रॉमिसिंग यू दैट ओके ना आप पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दीजिए ना, आपका जॉब लग जाएगा, आपकी ना सैलरी बढ़ जाएगी, आपका ना डिजीज ठीक हो जाएगा, आपका सब बढ़िया हो जाएगा। दैट वी आर नॉट टीचिंग। भगवत डज नॉट चेंज द रोड्स ऑफ लाइफ। तो क्या करेगा? इट चेंजेज आवर एक्सपीरियंस ऑन द रोड्स ऑफ लाइफ। तो रास्ता वही होगा, है ना, जो बोलते हैं ना कि हमारे बचपन में मैं सुनता था, जो मम्मी लोग बोलती थी कि यहाँ तो इस वर्ल्ड में सीता जी को भी इतना झेलना पड़ा था, हम लोग क्या है, समझ रहे ना। सो पांडव जो आए उनको भी इतना कष्ट झेलना हुआ, प्रहलाद को झेलना हुआ। तो द पॉइंट इज दैट इट इज नॉट दैट द रोड्स विल चेंज, द नेचर ऑफ दिस वर्ल्ड विल नॉट चेंज फॉर अस। नेचर विल बी सेम, द प्रॉब्लम्स विल कम ओनली, बट we will have a different experience, a seamlessly we will cross those obstacles, and we will not be caught up in the obstacles actually, will not be just overwhelmed by that, and then we will not take any step which is destructive. So that experience of the roads will change, not that। अभी आपको बताए हम आपसे, क्योंकि मान लो आपको पटना से ना कलकत्ता जाना है। आप पटना से कलकत्ता जो है वो एक बैलगाड़ी में भी जा सकते हैं, और एक मतलब फोर व्हीलर से भी जा सकते हैं, और आप ट्रेन से भी जा सकते हैं, आप एरोप्लेन से भी जा सकते हैं। So the point is that even if you talk about the road, because we will not go to plane, because सो द पॉइंट इज, बैलगाड़ी है मान लो, बुलक कार्ट है, और ना फोर व्हीलर है मान लो, स्कॉर्पियो है, तो किस में एक्सपीरियंस बेटर होगा, स्कॉर्पियो में कि बैलगाड़ी में? लंबा रास्ता है, क्या बोलते हैं? हम्म। ऑब्वियसली बैलगाड़ी टफ होगा, थोड़ा लंबा समय भी लगेगा, एंड देन ऊपर नीचे होगा, एंड देन सम कंफर्ट इज नॉट देयर, यू कांट स्लीप इवन. And so the point, either road changing? No, road is not changing. Road is same, but your experience is changing based on what kind of vehicle you are choosing, right? What kind of facility you are choosing. So similarly, with what consciousness, with what thought process you are going to uh, face those challenges, that will change, and that your experience will change. You will have to go through the pain, but you will not suffer. You will transcend them. That is the difference, right? So अभी कुछ बोलता है कि नहीं, तो ये सब चीज तो हम मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर से सुन के भी कर सकते हैं ना, है कि नहीं ना? यू कैन डू इट, जस्ट यू हैव टू स्टार्ट, एवरीबॉडी इज ए जीनियस, सेम थिंग विद द स्क्रिप्चर्स टेल्स. क्या लगता है आपको, आप लोगों में किसी ने सुना है कभी मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर को? हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट फ्रॉम एनी मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर, एनीवन? ऑनलाइन सुना है कि नहीं, कम से कम?
Yes, sir.
सो व्हाट चेंजेस आफ्टर दिस, व्हाट यू फेल्ट, हाउ मच टाइम द मोटिवेशनल, लाइक द मूड रिमेंड, कितने समय तक रहा वो क्या फायदा हुआ आपको उससे?
एक वीक था, एक वीक।
सो द पॉइंट इज दैट इट हेल्प्स, बट इट हेल्प्स फॉर ए वेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, बिकॉज इट इज एक्सटर्नल. इट इज लाइक ना, आप बताता हूँ, जैसे मान लो कि कोई व्यक्ति को आप घर में बिठा दो, रूम में बंद कर दो, और उसको पढ़ाओ कि दिस इज हाउ यू शुड वॉक, दिस इज हाउ बेटर वॉक इज डन, ना आप ऐसे चल सकते हैं ना, एंड हाउ वॉकिंग इज हेल्पफुल, एंड यू कैन वॉक एंड यू कैन डू इट. बट उसको आप खाना पीना मत दो, मतलब ना, डोंट गिव हिम फूड, जस्ट गिव हिम मोटिवेशन, हाउ टू वॉक एंड वाई टू वॉक एंड हाउ नाइसली ही कैन वॉक. विल ही वॉक? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? आफ्टर 2-3 days will die only rather than walking. So the point is, whatever we learn the principle in motivational speech and all, to apply those principle, we need inner strength. We need the strength to do it actually, and that is not given by motivational speakers. समझ रहे ना? ना कोई बोलेगा, so then how to handle stress at workplace? Now motivational speakers can tell you that, na, but point is that inner substance has to be there to apply those principles. Not for speaking we can speak. So motivational speakers are speaking is lies for some time, but we have to be motivated all the time. That Bhagavad Gita will guide you. That how, if you have a purpose in life, now based on the scriptures, then that will keep us motivated for a long time. So it is like, it will help you to understand that stations are not the destinations. So if destination is clear, then we can cross all the stations, and bad experience, good experience of the stations, we can keep tolerating that, keep dealing with them, keep managing them, keep going through them with a higher understanding, transcending the pain towards the destination. So if your destination is not there, then we make the station as the destination and keep suffering. Then somebody made the IIT as the destination, somebody made the become engineer or UPSC cracker or politician or businessman as the destination. If that is not clicking, then end. So that thing will be removed if we know the actual destination and the difference between destination and the stations. So if we know the destination, so then these things will not disturb us, the problems of the stations actually. So transforming from motivational to motivated, that is the journey which Bhagavad Gita will help you, right? We have seen in our life personally, and we have seen our friends and many other people who have followed the path of Bhagavad Gita, they became the better husband, better wife, better son, better citizen, na? As Arjuna also was fighting the battle, and then he also balance both the roles, and in a different way. So he got his confusion clear, and he did job also, and but he was not affected by the duality there. Actually, we learn it how he has done. So this scriptures are called actually bridges. अब ब्रिज का काम क्या बताइए, क्या करता है ब्रिज? व्हाट द जॉब ऑफ ब्रिज? एक जगह से दूसरे जगह को कनेक्ट करता है. इट इट कनेक्ट्स टू डेस्टिनेशंस और टू सिचुएशंस एक्चुअली ना, टू प्लेसेस. तो why the scriptures are called bridges, sometimes because we are in this place where we have a stress and we are not able to manage the stress, and we have so many roles and we are not able to gel with the roles, we are not able to do justice with many roles, as Arjuna was not able to understand which role I should act, whether I should act as a cool a member of the Kuru dynasty or I should act as a Kshatriya at different places. So we have so many roles, and then we have put so many unrealistic expectations and the definition, wrong definitions, the unhealthy comparisons, and we are in that zone, and we want to go to other zone where these things are not there, and you can't jump in between, right? You have to cross over this river with the waves of this duality of the world, and these problems will come. So this scriptures what does is they act as a bridge. So there is a difference between crossing the river by swimming also we can cross, which many people are doing, right? But we can cross through the bridge also. What is the benefit of crossing the river with with the help of bridge? Is you can enjoy the beauty of the river without going through the pains of the crossing the river, right? So तैर के जो पार करने में जो कष्ट है, जो उसका जो ना पेन है, उसका जो समय है, उसमें तरह तरह की जीव जंतु हैं, एंड देन देयर आर tides and everything, and then you have to go through them, and you can seamlessly go through the bridge, so you can enjoy the beauty of the river and still not get affected by the problem which the river crossing offers, and you can cross the bridge also. So if we accept the scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita into our life, which is the law book of the humanity, right? Now, which is the manual for the life, which then we can cross this material ocean of birth and death, and we have a seamless experience. We can cross, we have to cross. हम jump करने नहीं बोल रहे, but scriptures are not telling that, oh, you start reading the scripture, then you don't have to even walk on the bridge. No, you have to walk on the bridge, that much you have to do. But compared to crossing the river of these problems, it is better to go through the bridge, and scriptures helps in that, right? So there's a sloka which comes in Padma Puran, which is glorify the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad. So Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the words spoken by God, the Krishna himself, and Srimad Bhagavatam is about Krishna, spoken by Sukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj, who was the grandson of Arjuna. So, there are two things. One is Krishna himself spoke about the law book, the laws of nature, and how to function in this world, and then Srimad Bhagavatam about his pastimes of different incarnations. So, तम आदिदेवम करुणा निधानम तमालवरणम सुहिता वतरम अपार संसार समुद्र से तुम भज भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपम. So it is said that, हे कृष्णा, हे केशव, you are करुणा निधानम, you are the abode of compassion actually ना. आप करुणा मतलब compassion. तमाल वर्णम, आपका जो कलर है वो फ्रेशली फॉर्म्ड रेन क्लाउड जैसा है. जब आप नया नया जो क्लाउड का फॉर्मेशन होता है जो मानसून का, उसका जो कलर है वही भगवान का कलर है, वो बता रहे हैं. समुद्र से तुम, इस समुद्र जो है, ये संसार है ना, सुहितवतरम, तमाल वर्णम, सुहित, सबका सुहित करते हैं, हित करते हैं आप. यू आर सुहृदम टू ऑल, you are doing the hit, you are well wisher of everyone. And apara samsara, this samsara is very much vast actually ना. समुद्र सेतु, उसमें आप एक सेतु का कार्य करते हैं, ठीक है ना. यू एक्ट एज ए ब्रिज, दैट्स व्हाई आवर सेशन नेम वाज द ब्रिज ऑफ लाइफ. So that is Bhagavad Gita, that is the scripture. Samudra Setum. So this samsara is like samudra. I was talking about the river. But you should know that the river crossing you can do also. Okay, you can say that, Are, I don't need the bridge. I will enjoy the swimming and it's not so I'm able to see the other side and I'll cross. But the point is that realistically it is not even river, it is samudra, right? है ना? So so then samudra setum. So samudra crossing is you don't know the end only where you have to go, right? So then to cross the samudra is very difficult swimming. So then you are acting as a setu for this samsara samudra, apar vast ocean of the samsara. I am bhajamahe means uh, I am मैं आपको भजन करता हूँ मैं मीन्स आई एम सिंगिंग फॉर यू आई एम प्रेइंग यू एक्चुअली ना हे भागवत स्वरूप हे भागवत स्वरूप हे श्रीमद् भागवतम हे श्रीमद् भगवत गीता आई ऑफर माई ऑब्सेंसेस टू you. Why? Because you are acting as a bridge to cross this apar samsara, na, which is the samudra, which has so many deadly animals and the fishes and all. And then your color is like freshly rain cloud, and you are always wanting hita, the well wisher. You are na, good for everyone, and then you are ocean of compassion, karuna nidhana. So this is a prayers and glorification of the scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, which is the also the incarnation of God. God comes in different incarnations, and differently we can deal with them. So this is what it is. So this is what this Bhagavad Gita is going to offer you. It is not that इट इज प्रॉमिसिंग दैट अरे सब ठीक हो जाएगा, रोड वही रहेगा, आपका एक्सपीरियंस बदलेगा। आपको कोई बोलता है अरे भगवत गीता पढ़ेगा ना ना तो ये सब छूट जाएगा ना, आप क्या बोलते हैं, आप साधु बन जाओगे एंड देन संसार छूट जाएगा। एक्चुअली व्हेन वी सी भगवत गीता वाज स्पोकन टू whom, कैन यू टेल? हु इज अर्जुना, कैन यू टेल? ही इज ए हाउस होल्डर, वो गृहस्थ व्यक्ति है, उसका फैमिली है, उनके बच्चे हैं, पत्नी है। तो भगवत गीता वाज स्पोकन टू ए पर्सन हु इज अ वॉरियर, हु इज अ क्षत्रिय, हु इज अ हाउस होल्ड। एंड वो और उल्टा और क्या हो रहा था, वो जाना चाहता था। अर्जुन को अगर आप पढ़ेंगे पहला चैप्टर में, बोलता है अरे मैं चला जाऊंगा, छोड़ छाड़ के संन्यास ले लूंगा, मेरे से ये सब नहीं होगा, मैं सन्यासी बन जाऊंगा। भगवान उसको खींच के लाते हैं, नहीं, आपसे सन्यास नहीं होगा, ज्यादा उछलो मत। कोई बोलेगा कि भिक्षा नहीं दूंगा, मार दोगे उसको, आप मारोगे नहीं, मतलब आपको ना सुनने का आदत नहीं है। देन यू आर फर्स्ट, यू डू योर ड्यूटी, यू कम बैक, वॉट एवर स्किल्स यू हैव, यू आर द बिगेस्ट आर्चर ऑफ द टाइम, यू शुड व्हाट, है ना, यू शुड use your skills talent to improve the situation of the world. You should not escape the world. So this is what Krishna is telling to Arjuna. So how it will tell to escape our responsibility of being a husband and the son, brother name, and the boss or employee, right? It will make us better husband, better wife, better son, better sister, better brother, better employee, better boss, because it will remove the unnecessary, unrealistic expectation part, unrealistic part it will remove. It will bring us to the reality that yes, stress is required. You learn how to manage the stress with the understanding of Bhagavad Gita. You understand your identity, understand you who you are, understand what is the goal, what is the final destination of life, and then how to deal with the other responsibility and the duty which comes on the way towards the reaching the final destination. It will not, it is not saying that आपका जॉब में प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा। इट इज नॉट सेइंग, भगवद गीता इज नॉट सेइंग, द लाइफ इज नॉट सेइंग दैट आप भक्ति करने लग गए, आप भक्त बन गए, यू स्टार्टेड प्रैक्टिसिंग स्पिरिचुअलिटी, देन देयर विल नो प्रॉब्लम बिटवीन हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ, देयर विल नो प्रॉब्लम बिटवीन बॉस एंड एम्प्लॉय, there will no problem between the different members of the family and the neighbors, and the other situation of the material world will not come. It will come, but you will be seamlessly cross over that obstacles, as Arjuna also did it through the bridge example, that we don't have to suffer through the waves of the rivers and the ocean. You can just go through them without drowning into them, without getting wet by those problems actually, na. So hope I just could make some point, and as we go ahead, every session will teach you different aspect of this. That first we'll start with who we are, and then we'll have one session about the mind and overthinking, and then whether this life is all in all, this world is all in all, we are all in all. So there will be different sections we will be dealing with. So as I was talking at the last in the prayer, that it is prayer to the scriptures that you are the bridge. So, and then I told you that the scriptures are not to be worship, like जो लाल कपड़े में बांध के जो वर्शिप करने के बाद वो वर्शिप करना चाहिए, वर्शिप करना है, बट हर चीज को, भगवान के हर फॉर्म को वर्शिप करने का तरीका अलग अलग है। तो जो स्क्रिप्चर्स है उनके वर्शिप करने का तरीका भगवान खुद भगवत गीता में बताए हैं। कि आप ये मत सोचिए कि हम लोग we are also worshipping here in this our discussion, and we will be learning also a lot, mm, uh, which we can apply and make our life better. And along with, you should also know that just by reading Bhagavad Gita, we are worshipping Lord. We are attending this. It is the last chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter. 18 chapters are there. The last chapter, almost last slokas, which is last slokas going on. So 17 number sloka, Krishna himself is telling that I declare that he who studies this sacred conversation of ours worship me by his intelligence. तो अभी हम लोग भी वर्शिप कर रहे हैं। भगवत गीता को वर्शिप करने का तरीका क्या है? लाल कपड़े बांध के अगरबत्ती दिखाना नहीं है। भगवान कह रहे हैं करो वर्शिप, I am there, but by reading you have to do. We study this sacred conversation of ours because it is a conversation. And one more interesting thing, and we should feel proud about our Sanatan Dharma is that it is not imposition. It is not say that ना ये करना होगा, नहीं किया तो you are kafir, you will die. That is not our philosophy. Our philosophy is that you ask question, get convinced, and then do whatever you want to do. It is not force. ओके, सो दिस आई शोड यू दैट आई डिक्लेयर, है ना। भगवान कह रहे हैं कि मैं डिक्लेयर करता हूँ इसको भाई, कि वन हु स्टडीज दिस, राइट, इफ यू वांट टू सी द श्लोका, देन दिस इज व्हाट कृष्णा इज टॉकिंग, राइट, इन दिस। देन and then why I was saying that our scripture never force us actually, na. Okay, so this also, yeah, this one 63 number, you can see हाउ वंडरफुल इज कृष्णा से। बोलते हैं ना, अरे आप भगवत गीता में कोई कोई बोलेगा अरे आपको अपने बारे में खाली ग्लोरीफाई किए जा रहे हैं, मैं ये हूँ मैं वो हूँ, एंड ना ऐसे कौन बोलता है बताओ, इम्पोज कर रहे हैं अर्जुना को, बोल रहे लड़ो, लड़ना ही होगा, लड़ना, वो लड़ा रहे उनको, वो तो छोड़ के जाना चाहता था, वो तो पीस चाहता था, पीस। कैन सी हियर व्हाट कृष्णा इज सेइंग आफ्टर एक्सप्लेनिंग एवरीथिंग फॉर 45 मिनट। ये पहला स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट सेमिनार था जो भगवान ने कलयुग के स्टार्ट में दिया था। 63 नंबर जो शो का है, दस आई हैव एक्सप्लेन टू यू द नॉलेज स्टिल मोर कॉन्फिडेंशियल, सब बता दिया आपको, कॉन्फिडेंशियल से कॉन्फिडेंशियल बता दिया आपको। डेलिबरेट ऑन दिस फुल्ली, आप इस पे मंथन करिए, आप विचार करिए, एंड देन डू व्हाट यू विश टू डू। समझ रहे हैं? आप करो जो करना है, फ्रीडम है। मैं पोज नहीं कर रहा हूँ कि यही करना है, मैं समझा दिया, यू आर एन इंटेलिजेंट पर्सन, everything I told you. So this is our philosophy, our scriptures, that it is open, right? You ask question, you get clarification, and then act as you wish. We will be there. No? So I thank all of you. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining. If you have any query and question on the topic which we discuss or any other thing, please let me know. कुछ किसी का प्रश्न है? हम्म, कोर्स को लेके, भगवत गीता को लेके, या और कोई क्वेश्चन है आपके दिमाग में, पूछ सकते हैं, फिर फील फ्री टू आस्क। There are two things in this. One is practicing and one is knowing. What to talk of practicing was Bhagavad Gita is teaching. Even the knowledge is so powerful that at least we will be safe from many negativity of this world actually ना. अभी जो ये चलन चल गया है ना, पत्नी तंग कर रही है, एलुमनी हो गया है तो सुसाइड कर लो, एग्जाम में नंबर नहीं आ रहे तो सुसाइड कर लो। अभी अन अकेडमी बता रहा था, अभी मुकुल की मकान, अन अकेडमी का जो हेड था, सच ए नाइस लाइफ, committed suicide. The point is that I'll tell you one thing. At least if we have the first basic fundamental knowledge given in the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, we will save from all this negativity actually, and we can save others also. कभी कभी हम क्या सोचते रहे, मेरे को क्या जरूरत है, मेरे पास तो सब कुछ है, and we'll see later. At least we should not live just for ourselves. If we have the knowledge, at least we can help our others, and if we can help us also, right? The basic fundamental thing is first teaching of Bhagavad Gita, which we'll discuss next class, is we are not this body, we are spirit soul, and spirit soul never dies. कृष्णा चार पर कितने सारे श्लोक में बोल रहे हैं, इसको आप अग्नि से नहीं काट सकते, इसको किसी शस्त्र से नहीं मार सकते. If we but just know this, then we will understand that just removing this outer body is not going to help the, because I am existing, I'm not dying, I'm the soul. So my karma which I'm keeping with me, that will be there with me. I can't destroy it by just by destroying the hardware. Basic understanding actually, I tell you. I have lost one friend of mine. He was a Brahmana, good family actually, na good family person from Darbhanga, Maithili Brahman. वेरी गुड कैरेक्टर, एवरीथिंग इज गुड ना. कॉलेज में जाके भी उसने कभी नशा को हाथ नहीं लगाया, दारू को हाथ नहीं लगाया, दोस्तों के साथ रहा. दे आर डूइंग, ही डोंट माइंड, बट वो नहीं करेगा, और किसी का हिम्मत भी नहीं उसको बोलने को. No girlfriend, boyfriend, nothing actually. Like you can say that clean life. But he never came to spirituality. He never took any much interest, ना, because in India the situation is that everybody knows. ऊपर ऊपर सबको थोड़ा बहुत मालूम है, उनको लगता है हाँ ठीक है ठीक है. कृष्णा भगवद गीता हाँ जानते हैं, किसको बोलो आप ले लीजिए, है हमारे घर में है. The point is that people are so much content with this, they don't have any desire to at least explore a little bit and learn and start practicing. Now this person didn't do anything. जब मैं भेलोर में था 2020 में, वहां पे लॉकडाउन लग गया और कोरोना के आने के समय, और फिर न्यूज में आया कि एक इन्फोसिस का आईटी ग्रेजुएट है, वो उसने सुसाइड कर लिया. एंड देन नेम इज प्रसून कुमार झा, एंड आई लाइक दिस इज माय फ्रेंड. एंड देन we learned about the things, and then we came to know that he was staying in a living relationship, and this person has not any no, has no experience of a female interaction, because उनके घर में केवल मम्मी है, बहन भी नहीं है, और दो भाई है वो. He don't know the how the ladies think and what kind of ladies are there and what is their thought process, and then if you land up into a wrong one, then you are gone. And he gave his 100% to her, and that person wanted to get rid of him after 4 or 5 years of relationship, and he could not bear it and finished. उनके मम्मी पापा अच्छे हैं, उनके भाई अच्छे हैं, एंड वो उसे प्रेम करते हैं, बट वो सब भूल के लगा कि ये नहीं मिला मतलब गए. तो ही मेड द गर्ल, प्रेजेंस ऑफ द गर्ल इन द लाइफ एज द डेस्टिनेशन ऑफ लाइफ. He should just think that is a station of life. I thought it's a good station giving me good launch experience, but it's not going to work. Let me go to the next station. Next station will be good. But he thought that no, this is the destination, and he lost. उसके जीवन में मेटेरियली कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था. ही वाज अर्निंग गुड, फैमिली इज गुड, वेल्दी, एवरीथिंग इज गुड, बट वन प्रॉब्लम, one station, wrong station, made the destination and gone. So if you know the ultimate destination of human life, then these stations will not disturb us in that way actually. That's the point I'm saying. The point which I'm trying to say now, that we are very good, but many times, my brothers, unfortunately, the good is enemy of best. That is Indian situation. हमको सब अच्छा है. मैं एक भैया से मिलने गया था. He was in IIT, and then I went to meet him, and then I told him that I'm connecting to spirituality through ISKCON and I'm practicing. And then he told that अरे वो लोग चार चीज नहीं करने को बोलते हैं, मीट ने खाओ ना, ऐसे ऐसे ना, अवैध स्त्री संग मत करो, गैम्बलिंग मत करो. मैं तो ऑलरेडी नहीं करता हूँ. लाइक आई डोंट डू ऑल दिस थिंग, सो आई डोंट नीड. This is called I am good person already. I don't want to grow more. I don't want to become better. I don't want to become best. And that is Indian situation. So I request all of you that please give importance to this course. Just attend these 8 sessions, 8, 10 sessions, the basic understanding of Bhagavad Gita, what it is going to teach, will be fully clear. We'll give you the importance slokas, and then every sessions will be taking some 3 4 important sloka from each chapters, and they'll be moving forward, and it will going to really help you, and you can help others in the coming part of the life. Don't let the good kill the best. This is my request to all of you. Hope to join all of you too next Sunday. One more request I have, that can we do it at 8 o'clock, because I wind up today at 8 9:30 almost. Uh, but next session may go a little longer time. So if we start at 8, it will be good. I'll not try to extend this 9:30. It's a winter time going on in the North India. I'm in Madurai, so I don't feel much winter. For all of you, I think 9:30 itself is a night. So what do should do? Can we put 8 o'clock? Anyone has any concern in this?
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll keep at 8 o'clock in the next week. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Babuji,
Hare
please
Ram.
record every session because sometimes I may miss.
Yeah, it is recorded. It's recorded.